Hey, what's up YouTube, and welcome to the 13th part of my how to build a fair / carnival / theme park video playlist. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a Helter Skelter. If you are making my entire fair, then this is where you are going to want to start your build in this position inside of the white grid that you have hopefully made. If you have made the giant white grid that the entire fair fits inside of, then hopefully you can follow the instructions along to see where the starting position is. And once you have that figured out, here are all of the materials that we will need to make the build. Please do make sure that you have access to all of these. Begin by placing a red concrete on top of the previously determined start position, and then extend it to the right by 1 using white concrete, and then again using red concrete. Place a white concrete behind and to the right of the red concrete, followed by a red concrete. Behind the red concrete, place a white concrete and then a red. Behind and to the left, place a white concrete followed by a red concrete. Left of this, place a white concrete, then a red concrete, and in front of and to the left of this, place a white concrete, then a red, extend forwards using a white concrete, then a red, and then join back together to make a circular shape using a white concrete, just like this. We now want to take every single one of these blocks and raise them up each by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and of course we want to do the exact same thing going all the way around. Now that we have raised up all of those blocks, we now want to make some new ones. So above and inside of this shape, I would start at the beginning, by the way. So the very first red concrete block that we placed, follow it all the way up to the top here, place a red concrete behind this top block, and then one above it, just like this. And then right of this, we want to place a white concrete, then a red, and then this pattern is going to follow all the way around. So in this corner here, we want to place a red concrete, white, red, and then on the back, red concrete, white, red, and then on this side here, red concrete, white, red, and you can see that it follows the stripy pattern from below upwards. And we want to raise every single one of these blocks up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and just going all the way around the exact same thing. Once we have raised up all of those blocks, we are now going to differentiate a little bit. I'm going to fill the center of this shape in using light grey concrete. Now that we have created a platform using light grey concrete, I want you to take each one of the 4 corners and raise them up by 4 using white concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth, going all the way around the light grey platform. So what we want to do from here is we want to join the tops of the white concretes all together, just like this. I want you to place glass pane at the top / underneath the layer of white concrete. And then on the left right and back sides, fill the remaining empty space in using white concrete. We're not going to do that on the front though, because this is how we are going to get in and out of the ride. By the way, we also want to destroy a block in the platform just at the back that will allow us to climb up and down the Helter Skelter. Place yellow concrete all the way around the top of the white concrete row at the top of our build. Then, place a layer of yellow concrete directly on top of the layer of white concrete. Then, we are going to raise up the center block and place 1, 2 birch fence on top. That will give us this. This is starting to look more and more like a lighthouse. The next thing that we're going to do is make the actual slide portion of the Helter Skelter. So it's relatively simple. Destroy this white concrete block so that we are able to see the light grey concrete platform. We are going to extend the light grey concrete outwards so that it overhangs the red concrete at the top here, and we are going to place light grey concrete so that it extends around the shape of the Helter Skelter. We are then going to extend this block one row inward, so this is on the right side, and then we are going to start extending down, right, down, and then we are going to start extending as we hit the point here where we are kind of going to turn the corner. We are going to start extending the light grey concrete round the build as we can. So we want the drop to be on the flat sides, and then we'll go round the corner on, well, the corners. And the same sort of thing on the back, although we might extend this out one row on the back. So we're going to extend the light grey concrete another row forwards here, or backwards, so that we are able to drop it down and it just fits onto the side of the Helter Skelter. So once again, kind of like maybe if we start here, we can start dropping it down. We don't have to be too precise here, but I just want to make it so that the finishing point for the Helter Skelter is going to be somewhere around where that chest is. So once again, as we kind of hit these flat sides, we just want to drop the slide down a little bit, and there we go. That's pretty good. So what we could have done is we could have taken out some of the Helter Skelter here, and that would have been okay. Like, we could have had the light grey concrete extend down and chop out some of the Helter Skelter at the back, but I think it looks a little bit better this way around instead of like chopping through, and we still end up in roughly the exact same place. Well, anyway, now that we have all of that figured out, we want to place red concrete around the above and around the outside of the light grey concrete. So red concrete above and outside of the light grey concrete like this, and this is going to make it so that we are able just to simply add water to this, and the water has nowhere to go. And this is how we are going to get up and down the slide, of course. So here, perfect. So that's worked out quite nicely. And in the ground here, we can destroy, and we can just like, we want to make it so that the water eventually drops down into a hole, so that is so we'll make sure that it is going to do that. And then we can place the red concrete pretty much sort of parallel on the opposite side of the Helter Skelter. We're going to have to take it as like a case-by-case basis. So like here, the Helter Skelter is in the way. We're not going to chop any of it out, so we kind of want to have, like here, the water should be fine, so we can just make this as high as this opposite side here, and then extend it back, up, back, just fill that little gap in, and then it all should be okay. If we start the water here, then yeah, that will work very nicely. And up at the top here, we can have like a chest with boats in, and that would actually look quite cool. Or we could raise this up here, just an additional row if we wanted to. We could even do that on this side if we so chose as well, and then that might make a little bit more sense, but I don't know if it looks quite as good that way. I quite like the differing levels, so we might just leave that as is, or just have it raised on this side because you can't even see it too well anyway. And yeah, that's looking pretty good. So from here, we have to actually make an entrance to this. So the doorway for the Helter Skelter is going to be 2 rows off the ground in the center. So 1, 2, and then the doorway will be here. And I'm just going to place an oak door just right there. Then we're going to have a smooth quartz stair underneath it, white concrete, smooth quartz stair underneath. And then I'm just going to build up a bit of red concrete on the left and right sides, and then birch fence around the red concrete like this. So I kind of want it to look as though the entrance is a little bit steep, really. And then I'm going to build up around the Helter Skelter a little bit just by adding a couple of red concretes just in the corners around the base. And on the sides in particular, I want there to be 2 red concretes just to kind of change the shape of it a little bit. I don't think that we can add it on... No, we can't add it on that side, but just to kind of give you a little bit of a look. I think it just makes it look a little bit more interesting this way. And now that we've done that, we can get rid of that chest there, and we can actually... Well, we have to actually make it so that we can get up and down this thing, right? So we'll need lantern, ladder, water, and then this is up to you. I don't even know if this will work, but we're going to grab it anyway, just for the fun of it. And we're going to grab that, an item frame and a chest. So I didn't include these in the item list because I don't know whether this will even work at all, but I will need my light grey concrete back as well, actually. So here, so I'm going to make a platform inside of the Helter Skelter, right? And I want to make it very obvious how you actually get up here. So you can see that this is where we will be climbing up to. So I'm going to extend down the light grey concrete like this, and I'm just going to make a pretty much closed tube that we just climb up like so. So we'll have the ladders running down the back here just like this, and then light grey concrete like so, and then I think I'll just fill these sides in like this, and then drop this down too. And again, I want to make it very obvious, like as soon as you walk in, you just climb up the ladder. Like I don't really want there to be an option. So it might be that something like lanterns in the walls here might be a little bit more suitable perhaps than something else, but you know, I just want it very, very obvious that we climb up this ladder, we exit here, there you go, easy peasy. So I want to chuck a chest here with an item frame above it, an oak boat inside of that, and I'm going to just chuck an oak boat itself. And we have to actually add the water. So the water, if I place it here, then I don't think I'll need to place another water. It should just flow all the way to the bottom naturally if we just place it like that. So that's absolutely perfect. That will end up where it needs to be. And I just thought that the boat might just be a fun idea, although I think we're going to have to jump. Can we place the boat? Maybe there's not enough. No? I guess we can't place the boat, but it's kind of like a fun idea anyway, because the way that these things work in real life, this is an actual slide, it's not a water slide, and you would fit your way into like this little bit of carpet sort of thing, and that's how you would actually get down the slide. So it is a bit decorative, but that's okay. I think that adds to the look of the slide, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please do remember to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the little bell next to the subscription button. That'll ensure that you get all my videos sent directly to your sub box. And if you would like to make any more of my fair, please do check out the description below for the fair/carnival/theme park tutorial playlist. Thank you so much for watching, I love you all very much, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!